Oh, hey, welcome back. We're at the Warwick Homestead. They've decided to join us, so I made a few improvements. I've pretty much completely revamped the place. After having a solid look around, I knew this place had potential. I just had no idea how much potential. It is, well, quite a bit. So I set up a radio recruitment beacon, got a few more helpers in, along with the Warwick family and a couple of their helpers that were already in place, and we've got a very functional settlement set up now. As you can see here, we pulled up an old trailer, did a little work to add on, and we've got ourselves an armorer. This place is already frequented by traders. Cricket, who happens to be here now, is very fond of this place. I didn't like the idea of them being out in the weather. I would like her to continue to come here often. So we found this old shed nearby, completely disassembled it and moved it over. As you can see, there's no foundation, so we just set it directly on the ground. The idea is just keep them out of the rain. I ended up just blocking off the little old pump house over here on the side. Once I got the pump running, we can unboard it should we ever need to get in there, but for now, we just wanted to close it up, make sure nothing got in there. Pulled up some old junk vehicles, got a little bit of a wall going. After we built this shed, we realized it's still a little thin for keeping out, well, some of the rounds and bullets, and since there are beds just on the other side, we just threw some extra tires in to provide a little bit more protection. Got a little spot in case anybody shows up with Brahmin. There were enough technological parts around, we were able to set up a nice decontamination arch. And should anything make it in, as you can see, we have a laser turret on the outside, plenty of machine gun turrets around, and for this little area, you got a nice shotgun turret set up here. Found a few street lights around. The soil here in this particular spot was a little soft. We couldn't get this thing to stand up. It kept wanting to lean over, but a little cutting and welding, and we were able to fit it inside of an old truck to use as a base. This thing's quite stable now. Still got the workbench over here, set up a little place for armor, an outhouse for the travelers, and an extra little water pump here so they can keep their animals and people supplied with fresh water. Speaking of fresh water, being right here on the coast, there's, needless to say, not very far down you have to go for groundwater, and it's a pretty good source, so we did set up quite a large water purifier here that's got the whole place supplied with plenty of drinking water. A few outhouses, and, well, needless to say, trade has already kicked off pretty well here. We've got lots of supplies. We even have a, well, I guess you would say a junker guy here. One of the Minutemen showed up. He's been looking for a place to settle, so he's turned into our sort of tinkerer slash junker guy here. He does a lot of the repairs on our equipment and everything, and he also mans our radio recruitment beacon. And, well, the whole reason for this place is it's an old sewage treatment plant. So the soil here is incredibly fertile, and they can manufacture huge amounts of fertilizer without even the need for Brahmin. Now, we do have a Brahmin, but he doesn't really provide a whole lot of fertilizer. He's just here mostly for the milk. But we still make use of it. The real key to this place, though, are the old storage tanks. This place is a chemist's dream come true. Not just fertilizers, But it turns out this place is such a chemical soup that with a little bit of work and a little bit of monitoring, we can produce almost anything we could ever possibly need out of here. And as you can see, they've been quite active. Once I got over here to this end building, we realized this place is powered by a nuclear reactor. Now, it wasn't functional because it was completely out of nuclear material. And well, I was able, through my provisioner system, to get enough nuclear material in to get this thing kick-started. So now we are, well, swimming in power. With that power and this source of, well, any kind of chemical we could ever possibly brew, we started having a look around.
Eager to absorb new data. I find this traveling agrees with me.
And, well, Miss Curie finally has her lab.
Do you need something, monsieur?
Never mind.
As you wish.
We are able to make, well, every possible thing you could ever imagine here. Miss Curie is having a field day. She even says it's better than her lab in the vault as far as her ability to make anything, which has very important implications that I will get to in a moment. Let's have another look at the outside here. We've got, well, a little basic shack up top here, which is just a place for a security lookout. Needless to say, with the raiders nearby, we're keeping a very close eye on them. I am still short a few guards at the moment, but everyone here is pretty heavily armed, so I'm not too worried about anything getting in here. But eventually I'll have enough to get my last few guards assigned, and then this place will be thoroughly protected. Now, I also have a stairwell that goes up onto the roof, but that's mostly just for maintenance of the turrets up there, and should we actually need to go up there. Let's head inside. We've already got a shopkeeper and a weapons dealer. These guys came in real quick and were eager to get set up. Apparently this farm is quite popular. Cedric here, who was just one of the hired hands, had an idea that he thought that since this place is going to be booming, he might as well go ahead and set up his own little bar operation. It's full service, food and drinks. Got a pretty brisk trade in barbecue going. Now, I've got a little booth set up for a clothing person, but I don't have one in quite yet, so hopefully we'll have somebody might be interested in running that shop here before too long. But he does have his bar set up and it's running quite well, and even just with the people I have here, his business is already doing quite nice. I mean, there was just no entertainment around, so he's turned this little area here into kind of a social hub for the entire settlement, and he's doing well. As you can tell from his clothing, he's prospered quite a bit more than he was doing as just a simple hired hand. Got a little private seating area in here. Some of the guys hang out a little bit here. Now we have a little residence up here on this area. Cedric lives here, and he's got an extra bed for one of his friends that comes into town on occasion, so he's definitely more comfortable than what he was before. Got a few more, well, private rooms on this side that are not really set up yet because, well, we don't really have anyone in them yet, and I assume they'll sort of customize it once they move in and set it up to their own liking. A couple of rugs just thrown underneath the stairs here. Some of the people that come in do have dogs, and well, we thought that'd be a nice, comfortable little place that the dogs can lay and sleep without being underfoot with the rest of the people. There are a couple more little rooms up on this top end, again, that are not really set up. The people just moved in today, so they're probably still spending time getting ready to customize their own little residences here. Full kitchen going, and Cedric already has a little program going where he provides lunch pails for some of the workers, especially the Warwicks. If we head up to the second level up here, we've got just a few lockers, some basic seating areas and things around, and bunks for workers. A couple of these are in use currently by some of the shop owners. Eventually they'll move into the private residences and get everything set up as they want, and those will just be for more like transient workers, things like that. We'll head back outside here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's getting a little stormy and wet, which is kind of typical. But that's pretty much the place. It went from being a well-supplied small farm into a fully functional and pretty neat settlement that is solving a lot of my needs. Oh yeah, we got a little fishing area here. Some of the guys on their off time do a little bit of fishing. One was even able to catch one of these mutated dolphins, I think they are. Yeah, we don't really eat these because they're predatory and, well, they're kind of carrion animals, so we're not really sure they're safe to eat. So we just pulled it up here before we drag it off and dump it somewhere. We didn't want to just dump it back into the water because, again, these guys are carrion eaters. If we dump him back into the water, it's just going to attract even more of them. So I didn't even realize that. It was these guys that taught me that. So yeah, it's usually traditional to haul them off down the beach and leave them. But since this place is producing chemicals on such a broad scale, Miss Curie got everything she needed in order to make the cure for my mole rat disease. And after seeing everything that I did for these guys, she finally decided that I could be trusted with the recipe. So with her help, we finally managed to produce the cure for the mole rat disease. Unfortunately, she told me it has a few side effects. It will make me horribly sick for a day, but then after that, I should be good to go. So she's already got all of the components together, and here in a few minutes, we're going to make that cure, and I'm going to take it. And then I'm going to pretty much sleep the day, the night, and then I'm going to take off in the morning in order to run over and have a look at that monstrosity. I want to see if I can get those raiders out of there, because I don't like them that close to the settlement, especially as important as this place is going to be. Unfortunately, Miss Curie is not coming along. The reason why is she's decided to stay here. Between her lab and the fact that she's the only medical professional in the area, she's doubling both as supervising all of the chemical production here, and she's serving as a doctor for this settlement. So she's going to be staying here. And I do wish her all the best, and I'm even going to run back by Good Neighbor and let Dr. Amari know that she's settled in quite well. She's, I guess you could say, mastered the art of being an organic being. She's even, well, I think matured enough to be able to handle relationships. She's definitely advanced in skills enough to defend herself. So I feel pretty comfortable letting her move on with her life as she sees fit. And as soon as I'm cured of this mole rat disease, I'm going to be heading on with my life, starting with that. So I'm going to go ahead, grab that cure, have a sleep, and then we're going to be starting off in the morning. Okay, it's about 5:45, almost 6 o'clock in the morning. Had a good night's sleep. It was pretty rough, but I'm definitely feeling better. All signs of the mole rat disease are gone. And, well, kind of lost my lunch a few times as well. The side effects were rough, but survivable. But I am doing a lot better now. Had myself a nice breakfast, plenty of coffee, and I think it's time to head out. Our first order of business, unfortunately, is going to be getting these raiders out of here. So let's see if I can spot some of these guys. Is that one?
What the?
Okay. Oh, there's a turret. These guys probably have no idea. Well, I'm pretty sure they might be able to figure out that gunshots are coming from here. Oh, you know what? Stabilize a little bit more. Okay. Let me see if I can get up a little bit higher elevation here and take out that other turret. Let's see. There he is. Nope, there he is. There's two down. Okay. I can't get a bead on any other... Oh, wait, there's one. Let's see. No. Okay. I think that's about the best I'm going to be able to do. From this point, I believe I'm going to have to go in. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to start a scuffle in an area you're going to be passing through. Let's see if we can get up here. Let's figure out how we're going to get up here. Maybe I should have scouted this place a little bit before I started. I'm betting, obviously with these walls, they're trying to keep people from getting into here, and I'm betting, oh, we got Mirelurks. Yeah. I'm betting a way up is going to be accessible from the inside. Let's see if we can not fall into holes. Wow, this ship was pretty well powered when it was functional. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to grab that fusion core yet because, well, I'm pretty sure what I'm going to do is clear this place out, and then when I loot it, I'll start at the top, work my way down. By the time I pick up the stuff that's down here, I should be overloaded. And that'll save me some time getting back if I get overloaded at the bottom instead of the top. Let's see if I can work my way around. Okay. Oh. Oh, yeah, I hear them. Oh. Whoa, what did he say? Oh. Are they speaking Norwegian? Do we have Norwegian raiders?
Gå back from vår ship.
These guys are speaking Norwegian. Maybe they weren't actually raiders after all? Let's see if... Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to figure out a way around here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we're doing good here. Let's see. Oh, this looks like this might be sort of a secret way to get up. Oh, we got Mirelurks. Okay, where'd he go? Oh. Oh yeah, these guys are probably using this as a makeshift dock to sneak in and out. Oh. These guys dead? Yes, they are. Oh. Oh. Alright. Yeah, we're definitely, we're definitely on the deck now. Let's see if we can... Oh, can I get up here? Oh, this will be perfect. Oh, somebody else had that idea too.
Du vill angripa oss.
Oh. Oh. Alright. These guys are down. Norwegian raiders. Have these guys kind of always been here? Well, I mean, obviously they're not settlers from before the war, or are they... Oh, could be descendants of the original crew? But why would they stay here? Well, I mean, on this ship. Well, I guess it is some way to survive, but you'd think they would at least try to move inland some. Oh, some of those explosions and stuff that were up here were probably Mirelurks. Yeah. Don't really care about the spotlight right now. I mean, I don't want it pointing me out, but I'm not super worried about it. Switch back to my rifle. Something might be in here laying in wait. This is like perfect ambush territory here. So make sure I'm... Probably shouldn't be using explosives and potential close quarters combat. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Let me turn that off. Ooh.
Bingo.
Ooh, got a nice little magazine here. Okay, the spot where I was shooting through the floor. Yeah, this place is crumbling. I shouldn't be walking on that. Yeah, this ship is just rusting through. Alright, we got a blocked off way there. Wait, we got a little hole here. Oh, wait. Can we see something yet? I wonder if those two guys that I just took out from the front were the last two that were up there. Here's the ones, oh, that were shooting, that I shot through the floor. Yeah. Definitely Norwegians. And I got a little bit of trap set up over here. Okay. Alright, there's definitely something going on.
Jämnare!
Oh!
Gå bort!
Where is he? Oh, there he is. I knew they were going to be hiding. Definitely laying an ambush. Okay. Let me double check him. He looked... Yeah, I think this guy was in charge. Well... Make sure there's nothing underneath here. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Let me double check up here. Pretty straightforward. I do believe that is it. These guys weren't so tough. Why do we have Norwegian raiders? This isn't some kind of invasion, is it? There's a terminal here. Let's have a look at it and see what this might tell us.
Through.
Nothing but spotlight and a turret control. So, unfortunately, I think this might be a mystery. We're just never really gonna know the secret to. Well, I guess standard procedure. Let's grab everything of value and get it back to Warwick Homestead. We'll join back then. Alright. We are completely done. I grabbed everything of value out of there. Oh, there's provisioners. I grabbed everything of value out of there, and, well, I'm a little overloaded, but it's not that far. I can make it back, and then I'll drop all this stuff off. I've actually got some really good stuff, some great weapons, some decent armor, and, well, a lot of junk that is really just junk. But it's all supplies. So I'm going to drop it off here. Let these guys have it. And then we'll decide what we're going to do after that. Okay, let's drop it off here. I got everything dropped off and got everything distributed to the people here. One more guy happened to come in while I was off dealing with the raiders. He's now one of my guards up on the top shack there, keeping an eye out, and his wife is taking over the clothing stand that I have set up inside. So she should be here real soon. But while I was showing him around up there, I happened to notice, well, the island. If I remember correctly, this is Spectacle Island? It was a touristy destination back before the war, and it looks like there's still some of the original buildings there, and I even see what looks like a small shack addition on it. And this has really piqued my curiosity, so I think even in this bad weather and the fact that it's kind of dark, I might go ahead and run on over there just to have a peek real quick. I mean, we're just way too close to not do that, so I think what I'll do is sort of hop out on some of these little dunes. According to people here, this is all pretty shallow, which is why they do such brisk fishing for small fish and ooh, mirelurks. You know what, I'm just going to ignore them. Let's see if we can... Oh, okay. Oh yeah, this is pretty bad, but it's not too far. This is actually a nice little central point here, so I think I'm going to make a break for it and just swim as fast as I can. Oh, I saw some splashing. Hopefully it's not one of those mean looking dolphins. I mean, they don't really attack people, but if you're bleeding or injured, they're known for thinking you're dead and going after you. So, oh yeah, we got a little bit of shack there. That's definitely not pre-war construction, so there's been people here. I mean, there's still a lot of people with small boats and fishermen around. Hopefully they're just... Oh, okay, well, there's a Mirelurk King. I'm wondering if that means... Well, I'm sure this is an island. There's going to be Mirelurks around. So let's see if maybe... Yeah, you come on. Ow. Any more? You got a nice little lick in on me. Well, looks like he ate a synth at some point. Ew, that's not a good sign if the Institute had interest in this place. You know, it could have been a human who happened to take out a synth and was wearing a piece of the armor. Good thing armor's not as digestible by animals. Let's show a little bit more caution. I mean, I'm not exactly going to sneak around here, but I'm not exactly just going to go running in willy-nilly. I'd like to have at least a little bit of a look around. I got a little bit of stuff here and there. I could definitely see why people would kind of avoid this place. I mean, it's... Well, you know, I doubt there's a lot of death claws and things running around here. Mirelurks could definitely be a problem. Let's... Yeah, there were stairs here. Have a look. Well, what is left of upstairs. Yeah, I don't think that's coincidence. I think somebody definitely did that. Oh, yeah, that's... Not sure if there was a third floor to this place, but it looks like at one time there was. I don't really see much, but I do see... That looks like a shipping barge covered with Connex boxes. That definitely holds potential. But I'm sure whoever was here probably already dug through anything of value there. Let's move around though and have a look. Check out this little shed up here on top of this hill. I mean, this doesn't... Oh, it's ammo crate. I was going to say it doesn't look like much, just a little rat-away. Oh, that's not human, that's animal. Looks like Yaogwai or no, ramen. Yeah, somebody attempted farming this at some point in time, and I imagine the Mirelurks might have been an issue with that. See if we could... Thought I heard something. See if we could sneak over here to this. Oh, shack. We got a person. Oh, second one. Actually, I'll take the 45 rounds and the bottle caps. Yeah, definitely traders. Oh, I wonder... They probably came here at one point in time when there was the settlement. Whoa! Oh, yeah. Okay, Mirelurks. Definitely Mirelurks. Oh, scared the crap out of me. Hiding out right at the bottom of the stairs. Well, it is a Mirelurk hunter. Definitely smart. Yeah, I'm betting this place probably is rather heavily infested. We got this other shack. I'm not going to go to that barge just yet. I want to make sure we don't have too much in the way of occupancy here. For all I know, there could be an active occupation force here, whether it's settlements or something. Looks like an outhouse. Wow, it's pretty far away. Got an old workshop here. Signal checklist. Make sure the wires to the generator are all connected properly. Last thing we need is another short blowing out the generator, Randy. The generator must be on before turning on the signal tower. I suggest you stay out of the water when flipping the generator switch. Just saying. Where's the generator? You'll know the signal is playing when, well, you'll just know. Once the feedback goes away, it'll sound like there's nothing coming out of the speakers. There is, but only the Mirelurks can hear it. You know what? Let me just, in case. Well, the circuit breaker doesn't work. It did kick on the light, so there's a little bit of battery backup power left. Rads. Oh, another Mirelurk. Yeah, these guys are definitely infesting this place, and yeah, I think they developed sort of a hunting regime using all the buildings as lures. See a little bit of wild corn of generator. Let me see if I can follow this wire a little bit. Actually, let me check this down here just to make sure. There's... Oh, we got another one. Randy. Oh, this was the guy from the note. Okay, so he was probably... Oh, okay. Working on the generator. Only the Mirelurks can hear the signal. I have no idea how that would be even remotely. They're using a generator on the ship. There's a cooking station. Let's see if we can get on this ship, and I think this might be it. Okay. Oh! Oh, that's... Oh, that's not good. Let's see if we can... I think we might actually kind of be lucky here. I don't think the Mirelurk Queen can actually get onto and take out this ship. Oh, I see him. There's a hunter. Did I hear? It almost sounded like something squishing around. There's probably more Mirelurks around here. Be careful. Take some of this meat while I'm at it. Oh. Saw that rock for a second, thought it was a Mirelurk shell poking up. I don't want to go into the water too much, but I want to... Okay. We got the queen. Well, now we have power. Let's see... We'll see what happens now that we have power. The lines just run up to here, so I don't think it's powering everything on the island. Grab this corn since I'm here. Well, it's just this. Well, let's see what this is all about. Whoa! Well, they all just fled like crazy. Does it drive them up out of the ground? Or does it... It's almost like they just fled the entire island. Oh, it's like an ultrasonic Mylark repellent? And it probably failed. No, they're still around. It's just definitely annoying them. I'm gonna go kill these guys just because if I can rid the island from them, this might be viable territory for something.